ovest-nord-ovest, 8-10 metri al secondo, che non è poco.
Tanto?
Temperatura meno 10 media.
Meno 10 con 10 metri al secondo
Meno 30.
meno 8.
25 di 25.
Anno dopo anno è stato...
Year after year, summer after summer, these glaciers are experiencing a slow but constant agony, and so we are seeing them die.
La loro morte.
The Ice Memory Project is an international project that plans to save the information contained in glaciers from non-polar areas. The goal is truly ambitious: to enter certain glaciers in the world, those most at risk of melting, to collect the ice cores, and ensure that climate data in those cores survive global warming.
Sopravvivano al riscaldamento globale.
We carried out preliminary analysis on the glacier to see if it had the potential and characteristics of being able to contain climate data, if the data was a useful archive or not, if it was a readable book or not.
The first goal of our survey is to have the shallow drilling on Gran Combin. Second goal is to make a snow pit. It depends on the accumulation, of course. Third main goal, probably together with the drilling, the most important is to have the georadar profile.
Per ogni evenienza ricordatevi 164 750, esatto.
164 750?
Sì, giusto se mi dice va via la cosa.
Vai pure vecchio.
Allora l'idea adesso è da aspettare che Emanuele sia operativo, quindi ci dà un po' l'indicazione del bedrock di stratico.
Questo livello che qua vedi a 1 metro, questo, quindi qui è 1 metro, sì. Per capirci dove abbiamo messo il materiale, sì. Lì, sì. È già a 10 metri, quindi questo livello qui arriva già a 10 metri là.
Non devo partire. Remove the wood. Yeah, just to have more space where we can work a bit. And yeah. I think we can start with the first one. Okay, stop. Non è lunga questa qua. Adesso ci regoliamo di nuovo. First Gran Combin ice core ever drilled in the history.
Quando nevica, la neve
When it snows, the snow contains air bubbles. Inside this air, we have part of what makes up the Earth's atmosphere. So we have concentrations of CO2, methane and other gases. When the snow falls, it falls containing information from the time when the snow fell. Ice then forms and is compacted, and finally, when we arrive at the present day, we go to extract these long ice cores. We are able to read the information that was trapped in the snowflake that fell 800,000 years ago, for example.
anni fa, per esempio.
Lenti 15, 17. 17. A 42, 43, 46,
La prima cosa
The first thing you see when you extract an ice core is the presence of ice lenses. These lenses are the layers of ice within the glacier formed by the melting and percolation of water from the surface. This is the first sign of melting and heating, in the sense that the warmer it is, the more melting there is, and the greater the formation of these lenses.
Serve da un punto di vista scientifico.
From a scientific point of view, it helps us to improve our knowledge about the past and therefore to improve the climate models we have today. Consequently, having more information about the past allows us to better predict the future. We launched this project with the aim of going to collect these samples and to store them in Antarctica in the future. In other words, we want to take them, study them briefly and then transport them over the next few years to Antarctica. Antarctica is a natural refrigerator, a sanctuary for the memory of the information contained in these ice cores. In 20, 30, 50 or even 100 years, we will probably be able to see molecules of DNA that remain trapped in the ice, or even make a kind of ice core tomography. As a result, we will be able to understand and to create a chemical picture of the core and to understand all the types of chemicals contained within it. That's why today we have the duty to preserve them for future generations of scientists who will actually be able to extract as much information as possible from these samples.
Il bello di questo progetto è proprio
The beauty of this project is actually thinking about a future and so admitting that today we have knowledge, but maybe not the maximum we can have.
Le migliori che possiamo avere.
When a glacier dies, we lose two essential things. We lose the water. Water is an invaluable resource. And then we lose the information. It was a shame when the Library of Alexandria burned down. It was an enormous loss of knowledge and culture. We now have the ability to save information, and we really must do so as soon as possible.
You